Thanks, Jose Mourinho. Getting a grilling there from the Sky reporter. I'm quite surprised. He's quite composed with his answer. But he did say, though, that at one point, the manager, it doesn't matter who the manager is, the players should love the club no matter what. Is that a fair statement to make, though? I mean, if there is friction between player and manager, that obviously that's going to affect the performance, or he's not showing enough to the club. So
you should have a professional pride. Or every time you put the shirt on and you represent a club, you have to give everything you have on the field. That there's many fans, maybe they spend all their money on buying the season ticket and coming to watch you every week, home and away. And I think you owe them already that you give 100% when you put the shirt on.
Now, bringing to the question that was asked to Jose Mourinho as well, he was saying that he was basically defending and said, no, I've still got the dressing room, things like that. But it doesn't seem like that is the case to you, Quinton, does it?
Well, it's difficult because it's hard to say anything because you don't know really what's going on behind closed doors. You can only judge from the performance and the body language of players. And there's always stories seem to be coming out. When there's got to be something going on.
Yeah, there's got to be some truth to it. Yeah,
exactly. And you want to have any successful team have a good environment. I'm not saying it's rosy every day. There's going to be arguments, and that's natural because you want to win. But at the moment, it just seemed to be a toxic environment. It seemed to be negativity. Anything that comes out of it, United at the moment is negative news. So that needs to change very quickly. And if they want to be successful, something needs to be done. I'm not the person to make any judgments on that. They have the people there, so but I want to see the club successful, but something needs to change very quickly.
And what would that be? If you were in charge?
Yeah, if I was in charge, oh my goodness.
If you were the owner?
If I was the owner.
What is your immediate reaction coming off this match?
Wow, I would... I wish I had Sir Alex there, because... but that's me just going back. Look, Mourinho's got a fantastic record. He's a world-class manager. He's got fantastic players there. And they have to be accountable for this performance, not just for today, for the whole season. And that's when men need to stand up and be counted and deal with the situation. Have a meeting and discuss and get it out in the open and then move on. But if that carries on day after day, then it's this is the performance you're going to get.
But do you not find that in every interview and every single time that Manchester United puts on a performance like that, he never points it to himself? I don't remember a time where he did point it to himself. Do you think that's also his problem? That he's just either blaming the fact that Ed Woodward's not backing him up, he's blaming players, he's blaming basically everyone but himself.
Yeah. I mean, that's actually not a bad interview I've seen of him. I've seen stranger ones, but look, you can see he's upset because of today, and today is a big one because the fans will remember this one. So the pressure is going to be on. The way we played, first of all, I think if we played in a different way and we were attacking and hitting the post, and you don't mind. You not say you don't mind losing, but you can actually say, okay, we tried today, we hit the post, we went forward, but we didn't even do that, which is even worse for United culture. So the pressure's on now. Yeah. If it was on before, it's going to be intense, more intense now.
I think it was a bit strange when he said that the game was under control.
Oh, this is confusing for me too.
I agree with him that way, that we didn't create many clear-cut chances, that we were alone with De Gea or something like that. Yeah. But saying that they controlled the game or game was under control, I think that was a little bit too much to say. That they were always in the back foot, and when they got the ball, they couldn't play. They couldn't handle the pressure of Liverpool, and all the second balls. Liverpool were much sharper on the second balls. And
the confusing thing for me is, Sami, when he says they were the better team. Okay, I get that. But when he says like they had more intensity and all that stuff, which is weird for me because what are United doing then? You understand? It's like, how can a team have more intensity? That means your players are not doing something, because your players should be at the same level. At this level, every team should have intensity. Yes, you're going to get individual players like Mane, Salah is going to have more ability and do something special. But when it comes to the work ethic, oh my goodness, there should never be a case. And this is frustrating for me because I can see it. I can see players not closing down, and It's hard because when I was playing United, that was the norm, the work ethic, and then later the ability will take care of itself. But so for him to say they're the better team, it's hard for me to accept that.
Coming off that, we have a tweet here from Quincy that says, "How can you start 11 defenders with all your creative minds on the bench? Mourinho needs a break from coaching."
That only he can decide on that. It's difficult because like Mourinho has won the Champions League, he's won Premier Leagues, so he's the best man to judge on that. But from what we've seen today, I didn't enjoy that. Watching that today, it's frustrating. So yeah.
But it's just never-ending troubles for them. Now, okay, Sami, you've had pretty much a spot-on prediction for this match, so we're going to go with you.
3-1.
Can you predict when Jose Mourinho and Manchester United troubles are going to end, and will it happen anytime soon?
I don't think Sami wants it to end.
I hope they keep Mourinho and Pogba as well, that they can fight like during the week, and then all the concentration is
like a
about
wrestling
their
match?
fight or something. No, but it's I don't know. I don't know what's going on there, and there must be some kind of clicks there that Pogba is a world champion, and he's not playing. That something must be wrong, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if Pogba is not a team player. He looked as a team player in the World Cup in the summer, but what happened with him after that? I don't know.
Would Pogba have made a difference to that game if he came off the bench, maybe?
Well, Paul Pogba on top of his game, 100% will make a difference.
But now?
But
no?
it doesn't matter what. Okay, of course, Pogba's done fantastic in the World Cup, but it comes down to your performance, regardless of who you are, and that's always been the culture at United. You have to perform week in, week out, and if you're not performing at a level, and if you're not integrating with the team and following what the manager wants, then there's no point. You're individual. You need to be part of the team and use your ability to help the team first of all, and then of course his ability will show. Yeah, it would have made a difference. But at the moment, from watching Paul Pogba during the week against Valencia, you can see something's not right there. Yes, so hopefully he can get back to his best and help the team, because they needed him today.
I think United need to regroup. They need to regroup. Or what you said, that they need to clear the air and they need to regroup and do things together. That now, in many situations, I could see that players are thinking only themselves. That I don't make a mistake. That I have my man here, but I don't help my teammate. So they need to do everything as a team. And I don't know if it's with Pogba that he's bad influence, or he's not a team. He's thinking of himself or something like this, and then he doesn't fit in Mourinho's team. And I think if somebody is individualist only, that they are playing only for themselves, I think it's bad for the team.
They should cut their losses, shouldn't they? I mean, they paid, 80 million for Pogba, and their league position right now says a lot. So wouldn't the best thing be just cut your losses, move on, and regroup, like you said?
It's a difficult one because you can't just focus on one player. You need to look at the group. Pogba is one individual that can do amazing things, but you need to look at the other players as well. Do they all work together? Is there team spirit? Is there a friction between the manager or something? It needs to be sorted out. When you get to this bad as United are playing now, they need to really go sort it out.
It's a miracle to turn
things
around.
Lock the door at Anfield in the change room and say, before we leave, just get everything out. And as soon as you leave that room, then you know we're going somewhere.
They're going to wreck the dressing room if they have to go, if they clear everything out there.
I wish they do, because then at least you get some kind of reactions. I mean, something needs to change, because you can't continue like this. It's not. You can't go from playing like this and the next week you want to come out and play and all of a sudden have a different attitude. You need to have the same mentality week in, week out. But look, we talk about all this. Liverpool was just outstanding, and we weren't that good today.
Our narrative is just dictated just by how bad Manchester United is so far. But we actually have a message coming in on our Sunday Night Live hotline as well. Ask Quinton specifically to regroup, to revive Manchester United. Who would you get rid of? Who would you coach? Who would you bring in? How would you do it?
I wouldn't get rid of anyone at the moment. If I have the coach, I'll just probably work on the mindset of the players, trying to get positivity in. helped him to believe in himself again. Almost like just play with more freedom. At United, you're always encouraged to playing attacking football. Of course, don't get me wrong, you have to find a balance in terms of defending. But create that team spirit again, fighting for each other, fighting for every ball. That was the culture at United. And then, of course, the talented players like Lukaku, you got Jesse, you got Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba, Juan Mata. These guys have got the ability, but you got to make them work as a team again and play positive football. When you lose, okay, you're going to lose, but I think the majority of the time, if they play with positivity, they'll get good results. Today, I can't. Sami, please tell me at which moment did you see United play? Obviously, we got the fortunate enough to get the goal, but that was because of the mistake of the goalkeeper. But imagine we had more crosses, more opportunities in their half. Things could have happened, but you have to get there first.
Can you ever pinpoint, just looking back at the performance so far this season, can you pinpoint where was it that went wrong? When did it start? What, to you, how evident at what point that it all just started going downhill?
Wow, it's a good question.
Pre-season?
But I don't think last season was brilliant. Or how United played last season. It wasn't like exciting football.
But
they got the results.
Yeah, they got the results.
Yeah, and now this season they continue the same way, but don't get results. And to add, what the problem maybe is, does Man United have enough leaders inside the team? I don't think so. I don't think if you look at individual players that are there enough leaders to keep the team together. I doubt that there is.